Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. A chance here to see the Eastern Conference standings. Guys, we've certainly seen some interesting mid-season storylines. Taking a look at Charlotte, boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Paul and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And for Oklahoma City, Wallace and Williams run the wings. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility. Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
Here's Knipple. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Now here's SGA. Currently scoring almost 32 a game. So valuable on offense. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Here's Ball. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. First quarter of play, a minute in. 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Wallace outside. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Holmgren. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And here's Ball, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball. Getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. Think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Hartenstein a screen, down low. And Hartenstein slams it in.
That is tough action to stop. Hartenstein is a great screener and mobile enough to make you pay.
Ball finds Bridges. They set the screen. The kick out to Ball. And the Hornets, another 3.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Williams misses. Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Knipple. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A line change here for Oklahoma City. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Fourth, the Thunder.
And over the last month, they've been incredibly efficient from the field. That means they're getting guys shots in their sweet spot.
Charlotte leading by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
So for Oklahoma City, Jang comes in for Williams, and it's Aaron Wiggins in for Williams. And a change for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Hornets have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Here's Ball. Pass to Knipple. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. 34 seconds left in the first. And Ball gets it to go.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Holmgren. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Here's Ball. 15 points in the game. 3 seconds left. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
We got Mitchell, Jalen Williams out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Mitchell against Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, 3 main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that.
It's 5 guys on a string.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Joe misses.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now here's Bridges. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell against Sexton. Fires from 14. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Here's Jang. No points so far. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Holmgren. Charlotte leading by 11. Sexton looking around. Left side, Williams. Misses the layup.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
James against Mitchell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Now James. Outside, Williams. Fades away. Off the left rim and out.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And stolen by Williams. And it's Williams finishing in transition. Nice.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
He's all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The ridiculous speed of Sexton. When the break is on, he knows how to flourish.
A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Jalen Williams comes in for Jang. Wallace, he's checked in for Caruso. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Joe. Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Puts the move on. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Got a hand on it. Here's Diabate. SGA covering. Misses from close range. Thunder trail by 13. Wallace outside. Williams up top. Tries the 9-footer. Count that one. Williams has got his first points of the game.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Thunder making a change here. Dortch checked in. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Charlotte ends up going with a new group. There's 38 seconds left in the second.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nice D from Bridges. Hornets leading by 11. Here's Ball. Ball in the paint.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Here's SGA. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Ball against Hartenstein. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Charlotte Hornets. And this is totally off topic, but How did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Charlotte Hornets.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knippel. Clock at 6. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Ball against SGA. From deep, Holmgren. Back to SGA. Second chance shot. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, SGA fires for 3. SGA knocks down a 3.
And Shea didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
Out to Bridges. Back to Ball. Bridges, a screen on SGA, and it's Ball off the drive. Bridges misses. Thunder trail by 12. Wallace with it. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to SGA. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And Ball gets it to go.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Charlotte leading by 11. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. From deep, Holmgren. Knippel with the rebound. Charlotte has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knippel is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knippel is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Holmgren. Tipped.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Ball passes to Miller. Back to Ball. To the left side wing. Here's Knippel. Williams defending. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Ball no good. Thunder trail by 13. Here's Wallace. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Miller against Hartenstein. Pass to Knipple. The three ball. And they'll get another chance. The three from Ball. He buries it from three. Ball's got 7 points here in the quarter.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show. And we're seeing it right here.
For the Thunder, Caruso, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Will grant a wrist injury, hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Lou Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso outside. Drops in the three. Caruso's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Sexton goes in. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Hornets lead by 15. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Williams on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Over Sexton. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Hornets leading by 15. And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Mitchell misses. From downtown. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Hornets out in front, leading by 17. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Alex Caruso is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Holmgren in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
James outside. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He said, quote, "This one isn't over. Those guys will come roaring back. We have to be ready. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell, just move on to the next play." Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
Here's Ball. He takes it in. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City on D. Now here's Ball. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Yeah, great job by LaMelo. Probing, then kicking it out, led to a good look from 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Ball. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Ball. And Charlotte, another 3.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Holmgren outside. Caruso against Bridges. And it's Caruso on the take. Just 4 to shoot. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And there's a pick. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Let's loose for 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Caruso. Williams comes in for Joe, and it's Wallace in for Mitchell. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And when he's in the flow, Holmgren can really up his scoring, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Ball at the drive. Off on the layup. And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. Oh, the long ball, no good. Now Miller. Ball looks over the floor. Here's Miller. Intercepted. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Now Hartenstein. Wide open look. Bridges pulls it down.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Knippel. Williams defending. And there's the screen. Here's Ball. Shoots a 3. The triple drops.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hornets.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bridges. Outside Ball. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. It's Miller with a drive. Fires the 3. It's money from deep. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.